Well, hello guys, it's La Rosa. Listen, today we're dealing with the trim system on the Hell Bitch. It's about the third time that mine has broken. If you don't know anything about these, we're going to show you how to fix your trim system. If the pin shears, there's a little tiny roll pin in this system. If it shears, you can turn it and turn it and turn it and nothing happens. So we're going to show you how that works and bring it along as we fix it. And what we'll be doing is taking all of this tunnel out. It's just under here. It's actually very easy to fix. We'll go ahead and show you how to do that. Now here's the new part. This is the shaft that this sprocket runs on, that runs the chain as you move this up and down. What happens to these is this hole gets elongated, and then what it lets it do is pinch the roll pin off. There is about a $1,200 STC that replaces the trim wheel, and it's a much better designed system than what Cessna put on this. It doesn't rely on a little tiny roll pin to keep this thing all running. 350 bucks. I bought these parts. Probably never been changed on this airplane, so it'll probably last as long as I will on the airplane. It really is amazing, because if you're a wagon flyer, then you know how much force it takes at cruise to trim a 185 into level flight. This is what holds that whole thing and keeps this rotating. I'll show it to you in just a minute. We're gonna take it apart. So here's what this thing runs on. This is what's in here on this chain. This is the sprocket. This is the brand new one. This one broke with me on the road the other day, and I had to pull it apart, and I actually have a cotter pin in there, which is way too soft. I had to destroy this pin to get it out, so that's just safety, but it did get me home. And the way you get this apart, it's actually very easy. We're going to take these screws out. This will come off, and then you can take the chain off the sprocket, and it'll all come apart. Yep, before this comes out, you have to take this little bitty roll pin out right here. So now we can just slide this off, and we'll take this chain off of the sprocket, and then we'll be able to pull it out. I'm going to shove this screwdriver through here when I do that to hold the chain to keep it from going down there. I mean, it's not that big a deal, but I always hate fishing it out. Be really careful. See those little roll pins in there? The second time I did it did I realize those pins were in there. So I was lucky I didn't lose any of them. Be careful with that. Oh yeah, see now you can see that big cotter pin I have down in there. There's much slack's in that. Lots of slack. So we're going to get this shaft out of here, which looks like it may not be that big a deal. Should be able to drive it out. Put the new one in. Okay, so here's the brand new one. It was no problem installing it, and see there's no more, everything's just a tight fit now. The shaft's not worn. This is a poor design, it really is, because if this wears and it breaks. The STC I saw is just a way better design for this, the way that it integrates the sprocket into the wheel. It'll last a long time for me, and it only cost me about $400 to fix it, so put it back together. Okay guys, right into a snag. Man, it's too short. This side's too long. Well, lo and behold, whenever you look at this and you measure it, this is the sprocket end, and from here to here is 20 millimeters. And on this side, it's just 15. I've got it put together backwards. We'll take it apart, do it again. Okay, back together again, this time the right way. It's gonna fit this time. And then we went ahead and I put some T9 on those bearings, and we'll also use that on the chain lube. So it's important to time this back. This is your trim tab indicator. So what you do is put the cover on it, and it's trimmed full forward now. So this indicator needs to be up here. This thing runs, this little piece here, it just runs in here like a record player. So you just skip it forward. Yep, see we just moved it all the way back. I just stuck a screwdriver in there and moved it, and then might be a little too far. Move it back one and see what it looks like. Yep, moved it back one groove. That's perfect. Okay, all we like is putting these little tiny guys in right here. There's two of them, one on each side.
Well, let's cut it all back together. Works great.
Ultimately, the slack is what was causing the failure of the pin. If it's able to work, eventually pinch that pin off. New parts eliminated all the slack. It could do the $1,200 STC on it and it would eliminate the problem, but I'm convinced that those are probably the original parts in the airplane from 1974. So let's put $400 worth of parts in it, see if it fixes the problem. I think it will. There's no more play in any of the system. Works great. We'll see you. Hey guys, fly safe, have fun. Viva La Rosa.